Welcome back to my channel, guys. In today's video, we're going to continue my look at some of my top 10 cards. I was doing this quite a bit more often during the quarantine times, and now that we're able to actually get out a little bit, it's been a while since I've released an episode of this, but I thought I would pick it up again with my top 10 Vladimir Guerrero Jr. cards. Here on the screen, I just got a few just honorable mention cards and a couple of Vlad Sr. You can see this card in the middle from his minor league days with the Albany Polecats. I've got a top prospect card over here from Topps that also features Andrew Jones. Look at that combination, right? You got two awesome players, one Hall of Famer there, and then the two guys on the outside who never really amounted to much. And then perhaps my favorite Vladimir, now this is Vladimir Sr., obviously. This Clubhouse Collection Bat Relic, this is from 2006, before relics were really as popular as they are today. This might be one of the oldest relics as far as a card that I have. I pulled this way back in the day, and the cool thing is Topps Heritage is what this is from. They also have Clubhouse Collection relics in this year's 2020 release, so I think I'm going to try to find myself a 2020 Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Clubhouse Collection relic. I think it's a jersey relic in this year's 2020 release, and that way I figured it'd be kind of cool to have a Vlad and a Vlad Jr. from the same kind of insert collection, both relics, 14 years apart, one in 2006 and one in 2020. So that's going to be something I'm going to hopefully go for. I didn't even know that they had that release in 2020 Heritage this year until tonight. So here's some other rookie cards that I have of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. on the screen. You've got the Topps Gallery from last year. This is from Topps Chrome, maybe Topps Chrome Update, I believe, the family business. Kind of got that refractory look. And then I've got the rookie debut from Topps Update. So before I start, in case you're new to these videos in my series, these are just my 10 favorite cards that I have. They aren't the 10 most valuable cards out there. They maybe aren't going to be the 10 most sought after, but just in my opinion, my 10 favorite Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie cards that I own in my collection. So we'll get these honorable mentions out of the way, and we will get right to it with number 10. The number 10 card in my Vladimir Guerrero Jr. collection is this 2019 Topps Fire. Topps Fire is a release that's only available at Target, and I don't have a Target that close to me, so I don't really purchase too many of these packs, but anytime I see a Target, I try to pick up Topps Fire if it's available. This is just the base card. I know there's different variations, colored variations of this card. This card is not 100%, super valuable. It's maybe a $3 to $5 card if you buy it raw. A PSA 10 has recently sold for 25 bucks. So Vladimir Guerrero Jr. base rookie card of Topps Fire. That's my number 10 Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie card. Get it on screen there. All right, number 9. Man, I didn't think much of this card until I looked back at it just recently. This is the 2019 Bowman Talent Pipeline. Just from the regular Bowman release from last year, look at the combination of players on this card. Wow, this could be one that shoots up in value. Not that these inserts are really that rare, but you've got Vladimir Guerrero Jr., you've got Bo Bichette, you've got Nate Pearson, all of whom are very, very highly regarded in the minor leagues or in the major leagues already. That is 3 guys who could be all-star caliber players over the next 10 years. So this is from 2019 Bowman Talent Pipeline. You can see there, TPTOR, if you're interested in it. I just really like the combination of players. I'm going to turn it sideways just to be consistent here. But that card is awesome, and that one's really growing on me. That card is maybe $3 to $4 on eBay. A raw version on PSA 10 version sold recently for 13 bucks. So if you'd rather just go ahead and buy a graded one, it's really not that hard to find. Okay, the next card, number 8 on my favorite Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie cards list is this. This is the Topps Update US 1 from 2019 Topps Update. This is the, I guess some people will call this the true rookie card, the flagship release, Topps release of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Just the basic, I know there's photo variations of this that go for a lot more. This is just the basic base card from Topps Update from last year. This card right now going for $4 to $5. A PSA 10 is $75, recently sold. Now, I haven't had any of mine graded yet, but I may submit some for grading because that is a pretty big jump to purchase something raw for $3 or $4 and then be able to sell it for 75 bucks. That might be something people may want to look at as an investment opportunity. Now, this one's not a PSA 10. You can see it's got a little white corner up in the top right. But this isn't my best version. I've got a couple other versions of this card that I pulled, but there you go. That's probably the most sought after card in the set of Topps Update from last year. If you can still find it, sometimes it's still hanging around in certain Walmarts or certain Targets. So, all right, here we go. We're on to number 7. My number 7 Vladimir Guerrero Jr. favorite rookie card is another landscape card. Look at this. Now, this is an insert set. This is from 2019 Optic. Optic is kind of like the Chrome version of Bowman, of Donruss. You know, Donruss and then Donruss Optic are kind of like Bowman and Bowman Chrome, where Optic is all these Chrome cards. Peak Performers, I just like the photography in the background. I like that design. And this card is just a regular insert, nothing fancy. It's not a parallel or anything like that. Peak Performer number 14. I just like the photography. I don't splurge too often and purchase Optic just because it is a little bit of a higher price for me. But I really like this photo. This card is maybe $2 to $6 raw, depending on shipping on eBay right about now. And a PSA 10 version of this has sold for $35. So that's not a bad investment either. All right, we've got 10, 9, 8, and 7 on the screen. To finish off the top half, here's my number 6 favorite Vladimir Guerrero Jr. card. And this is the first card on the list so far that I did not pull from a pack myself. This one I purchased, and it's this. 2019 Topps Chrome Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You can see this is a different photo than the Topps Update. This photo matches his Series 2 card, the short print, and you can see this has a different number. It is not the no number version, which it's no numbered in Series 2. This is card 201 in Topps Chrome from last year. And you can see the price that they had this listed for at a card show. I picked this up at the most recent card show before everything kind of got shut down for coronavirus. I believe this was maybe end of February. I picked this up at a card show, and he gave me a pretty good deal. I did not pay $7.50 for it. Its going rate on eBay recently is about $6 to $10, so $7.50 would have been a pretty good price. I want to say I got this for closer to $5 because I had a whole stack of cards, and he gave me a pretty good deal on this one. Raw, this is a $6 to $10 card right now. PSA 10 goes for $50, so this might be one that's not too hard to find and isn't too expensive, and could, if you look at some of the Topps Chrome rookie prices of some of the guys like Cody Bellinger and Ronald Acuna and Juan Soto, that might be one that's worth investing if you're a believer in Vladdy Jr. So there you go. That completes the top half of my top 10. We've got 5 more rookie cards of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to go. And here we go with number 5. This is another one I purchased, and whenever I show it to you, you'll see why I had to purchase this one. This may be unfamiliar to some of you. This is the Topps Now release. You can see April 26th. Topps Now is only available online. After he made his Major League debut, the next day, or I believe it was the next day, Topps had this photo, and they were going to make this card. And you had to purchase it on the Topps.com website, and I believe they were $5 a piece. And it kind of celebrates his opening of his Major League career. You can see the back of it there. It's kind of got that shiny Topps kind of hologram thing there to let you know it's from Topps Now. It's card 137 in the set, and even though this was about $5 a piece, I don't know what the print run is. You know, cards are only available for like 24 or 48 hours, and then the orders are shut down, kind of like the Project 2020 that's just been going absolutely bonkers over the last week or 2 weeks. It's similar to that. This card had a print run of, I don't even know how much the print run was on this card, but you can actually find this pretty cheap. Even raw right now, it's going for $5, which is basically what it cost to make it back at the time. I paid $5 each for one of these cards, and I got a stack of, I think, 4 or 5 of them here. PSA 10 versions are even only going for $15 or $20. So this might be one, if you're really a Vladdy collector, you may want to look into, just because it is pretty cheap, and it hasn't really grown in price. I don't know what the print run was on these cards. I could look it up, but anyway, that is the Topps Now Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's number 5, and it's not going to stay up here because I kind of have this slanted a little bit, so I'm just going to put it down at the bottom. You'll see him right down there. Okay, number 4 on my list. This is one of my favorite cards. It's not the most valuable, but I've said this many times on my channel. Topps Stadium Club has the best photography, I believe, in all of baseball cards. And I got this one out of a pack, and I immediately put it in this sleeve and in the top loader, and it just stayed in there. And I know it's just a regular base card. It's not a parallel, anything like that. But Stadium Club photography is my absolute favorite. You can see it's 301. This one's actually, I believe, in pretty good shape. May end up getting this one graded, I'm not sure. It looks like I got a little white on the bottom left corner. You can kind of see maybe a little white down there. Well, maybe it's hard to see on camera. But I just love the photography with Topps Stadium Club, so that's why this card is number 4 on my list and higher than some of the other inserts or even the Topps Chrome base card, just because I really love this photography in Stadium Club all around. This card raw right now you could buy for about $5 to $7. PSA 10 has gone for like $28, so a pretty good investment if you're interested in Stadium Club like I am. All right, we're down to the top 3. My 3 favorite Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie cards are coming up that I have in my collection anyway. Here's number 3. This is from Optic, 2019 Optic rated rookie. This is the lime green parallel. I believe the lime green parallels were exclusive to retail packs. I could be wrong about that. I believe I pulled this out of a pack I purchased at Target. And so to get the lime green parallel, base card parallel of Vladimir Guerrero Jr., you can see it's not numbered anything. Still number 64 in the set, but it is the lime green version, and that does add some value to it. And it's also got that refractor look similar to a Bowman card or a Topps Chrome refractor. So I immediately fell in love with this card as soon as I got it. I just love the parallel there. This card is a little more pricey than the others I've shown so far. Raw, this card may go for $10 to $13 just because it is a parallel. I couldn't find any PSA 10 or even SGC 9.5s or 10s. I just really couldn't find a lot of graded versions of that card on the recently sold eBay listings, so I'm not really sure what that would go for. Okay, we're down to the top 2. My second favorite Vladimir Guerrero Jr. card, rookie card especially, in my collection right now is this. This is the only PSA graded card that I own. I've told this story before on my channel. I didn't really get into baseball card collecting until the beginning of last year, to be honest. And I had my sights set on this because I'd heard so much hype about Vlad, and I wanted to at least get one of his rookie cards before he debuted. And I purchased this one. PSA 9, I wasn't able to afford the PSA 10 back whenever I first purchased this. Not really sure why this got a 9. I think maybe the top right-hand corner has a little bit of imperfection there, and maybe there's some scratches. Sometimes it's hard to tell if the case is scratched or if the card is scratched. I know you can clean the case up, but I haven't taken the time to do that. So I did purchase this, a PSA 9 version of his 2016 Bowman Chrome. This is 2016 Bowman Chrome BCP 55 if you want to search it on eBay for yourself. Now the price of this has actually gone down a little bit compared to what I paid for it, right? In the spring of last year, right before he made his Major League debut. He still had quite a bit of hype then. Right now, this card is going for PSA 9. You could probably purchase for $20 to $25 on eBay, and that's a little bit more than what I bought it for. I bought it for, well, about twice that price. So there you have it, the number 2 card in my Vladimir Guerrero Jr. collection. And here we go. We're to the moment you've been waiting for, the number 1. My number 1 favorite card in my Vladimir Guerrero Jr. collection is this. And this is probably the, or maybe will be the most sought-after rookie card of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the future. This is the 2019 Series 2 short printed, no number card of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. This card is, as you can tell on the back, does not have a number on it. Similar to the Ronald Acuna Jr. bat down that has just absolutely gone bonkers, and the, specifically the Ronald Acuna Jr. card that they inserted into 2018 Series 2 as a short print or a super short print. This card is the short print version because it's not a base card. It's just kind of randomly inserted in the middle of packs of 2018 or 2019 Series 2. That's why 2019 Series 2 is almost impossible to find right now, at least out and about in stores, because everyone has gobbled it up looking for this card. Now, I was lucky enough to pull this card twice. I pulled this one actually on one of my videos, and I contacted Topps about this because it had a, you can see this corner up at the top, you can see a little white up there. And so I contacted Topps about possibly getting this card, sending it in to him and having him replace it, but I never did it because I was kind of concerned that if they replaced it, I wouldn't get this card back, and they just replace it with another card that I don't maybe value as much as this one. So I decided to hang on to it, and then I actually was lucky enough to pull another one, though I did not film that video, and I believe the other one I have is in better condition than this one. So I'm probably going to end up hanging on to both of those just to see what happens. Don't know if it'll go crazy like the Acuna card will, but right now, if you're wanting to jump in on the hype, maybe a little bit before it explodes like the Acuna card did, especially if Vladimir has an awesome year in the next couple years. Right now, this card goes for about $30. I would say is a fair asking price on eBay. That's about been what it's selling for raw. A graded version of PSA 10 recently sold for about $160 to $170. So if that's within your budget and you want to go that route, that's about how much a PSA 10 costs right now, which for me is a little bit expensive. But I mean, you've seen what's happened to the Acuna card, which was kind of in a similar situation, although I do believe this card, the Vladimir Guerrero Jr. card, was inserted much more frequently into packs than the Ronald Acuna Jr. bat down, which I think was only maybe one per case or something like that, where this card was a lot easier to pull than the Acuna was. So anyway, that is my favorite Vladimir Guerrero Jr. card that I own. I'll give you one last chance here to take a sneak peek at all of them that I have displayed. I'll even put some of these regular honorable mention cards. So thank you so much for watching my video, guys. Feel free to leave a comment with one of your favorite cards, or if you have another one that you feel like should have been in my list that I need to pick up, I'll look into it. I still have a lot of hope in Vladdy, even though last year was kind of a so-so year, I would say. He definitely has the potential to be an absolute monster at the plate over the next, 20 years, 15 to 20 years, assuming he stays healthy and everything goes his way. So there it is, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate your support, and I will catch you guys in another video. See ya.